Every single nerd on the internet right now is telling you that online coaching is dead or dying. And I'm here to tell you that, in fact, it isn't dying. And I'm going to show you the truth about artificial intelligence and how it's impacting online coaching businesses and how you can get started in 2026 to start making money online. And you might be wondering, well, why the hell should I listen to you? Who is this random ginger dude on the internet? My name is Ollie Carson. I've started and scaled 3 successful online coaching businesses, all in different niches. And in 2025, I launched my latest business, which is called RemotePro, and I grew that to $90,000 in a single month with just a virtual assistant and a contracted video editor as my team. And I've got over a decade of experience of growing online coaching businesses, so I've seen every single change happen over the years that you can imagine. But it's not just me that I've done this for. So let me just give you some social proof so that, again, you can listen to me and trust me, and then we'll get into the value of the video where I'm going to show you what actually matters in AI and how you can start making money online from an online coaching business. So this is my client, Kat. She started working with me in 2025. And at the time, she was a full-time teacher in the Middle East. And fast forward 6 months, and we got her to completely leave her teaching career, pursue her online coaching business. She travels the world with her husband. She makes over £7,000 a month in the process of doing so. This is my client, James. I've basically helped him completely remodel his business, his strategy, and he's done over 180K in under a year of us working together. So pretty awesome. One more client. This is also James. Most of his revenue was coming from his in-person coaching, which was personal training at the time. And now he makes upwards of £15,000 in a single month, all online in under a year of us working together. So there we go. There's the social proof. People will always want results, but the way that we get them for our clients will change. Tools adapt, AI comes along, there'll be something else in the not too distant future as well. And everyone will be panicking and, having a hissy fit and thinking that their careers are over. But clients are always going to want results. And I think one of the underlying things that we need to understand as online coaches and online business owners is that human connection is incredibly important to other humans. And I don't think we'll ever be fully replaced in a coaching role by machines. Now, are there jobs that are at jeopardy because of AI? 100%. Administrative tasks, repetitive tasks, things that can be done by a machine way quicker, way cheaper. People are losing their jobs in these areas, absolutely. But coaching requires something that can only be attained from other human beings, and that is accountability and this feeling of human connection. That's going to keep us in the game, if you ask my opinion. Now, there's a bit of a misconception online at the minute. You'll be seeing tons of these nerds sitting up until 3 a.m, doing open claw, buying like 5 Mac minis, and they've got like all of these machines running in the background doing these stupid tasks, but none of them are making any money from it. If you're not careful, you're going to waste a lot of time and energy following suit. So what I want to do in this video is show you some real benefits of AI use in your coaching business and how you can actually use it to, in a roundabout way, help you make more money because it frees you up time and energy to focus on the stuff that matters. Let's start with the obvious stuff. Streamlining your onboarding process. You can go into a Claude bot now and you can say, look, I want to automate my onboarding process. These are the different platforms that I use. Help me streamline this. Or you can even go into a platform like Zapier, which has been around for years, which now has AI integrated into it, and say, look, here's what I want to streamline. This is my process for my clients. Help me create some automations. That sort of thing is an incredible use case of AI in a coaching business. The second thing, data-driven insights. So providing clients with a personalized portal or dashboard so that they can visualize their progress, etc. Now, I run a business coaching platform, and up until now, I'd always have my clients tracking their data in Google Sheets and filling in forms each week and each month. And it's kind of messy and clunky, but I've just used AI to create a client-facing dashboard, which looks something like this. All of the client's data will be tracked in here. They'll get their graphs and all of this cool stuff. And this is all built with AI. This is, again, an amazing use case of AI for a coaching business, not the other stuff that you see people sitting up until 3 a.m. creating. And then finally, increased coaching times. Delegate repetitive administrative tasks to AI, freeing up valuable time for you to focus on delivering high impact coaching and client interaction. Like I said previously, there are things happening in the background of your business that take time every single week. All of these admin tasks, use AI to automate the back end stuff so that you can do more of the forward facing human connection stuff that cannot be replaced by a machine. Everything else is just a dick swinging contest between nerds. That is my honest take on this whole situation. Let me take a quick sip of coffee. So here's the step-by-step plan for you to start making money online with an online coaching business, for you to get started, or even if you're started, for you to just follow to start picking up clients more consistently. Number one, you need to pick a niche in one of these 4 areas, either helping people to improve their health or look better naked, helping people to increase their wealth or make more money, helping people to have better relationships, or finally, helping people to get out of or stay out of physical pain. So I put a note here. Just think about the big, hairy problem that you solved for yourself in one of these 4 areas over the last few years that you can help other people with in your coaching business. Think about the person that you were 4, 5, 6 years ago. What problems did you solve for yourself that other people would pay you to solve for them? That is usually the best place to start when it comes to choosing a niche for your coaching offer. Step number 2 is you're going to create a business or a creator account on Instagram and set it up so that it looks like a professional coaching page in terms of the profile picture, the bio, and you can just copy mine. I'll link mine in the description of this video. Go and click on it. See what I've done with my profile picture. It's a smiling face. It looks professional. There's a bio that explains who I help and what I do, yada, yada, yada. Just go and set that up. The next thing that we're going to do is you're going to go and find 5 to 10 competitors in your niche and study their content for several hours. This is a really important part of the process, is understanding what people in your market are posting as content to get clients for their business. We're not trying to completely reinvent the wheel. So go and take note of the pain points and the problems that they're speaking to, the formats in which they're making content, how they present their offers, and then you're going to start to create your own content. Now, again, a bit of a disclaimer here. If you are just getting started, 1 post a day is more than enough, and you want to experiment with different styles, so carousels, reels, static images, and you're basically just trying to figure out which style of content you most prefer creating and are good at, and what resonates most with your audience, what's getting the most engagement, what's getting comments, what's getting shares, saves, and so on. And now this process, let's be clear, sometimes it could take a matter of days for you to start getting traction. If you're a great content creator naturally, if you're naturally a very creative person, you've got great opinions, you can articulate yourself well, your content can start performing well from the moment that you start posting. But for many of you, it's going to take weeks, months, dare I say it, even a year for you to start getting traction on your content. It really depends on your level of skill coming into this game as to how quickly your content can start performing and getting you results with clients. So the third part of the plan is you're going to choose one of the big hairy problems that you solve for your clients, and you're going to create a hyper-specific lead magnet that solves that problem in lots of detail and sets a great first impression. Just as a quick example, I have a free community specifically for online coaches and consultants. And in that community, there is a free course where they can literally go in and they can basically follow this strategy step by step to unlock new revenue for their business right now. You know, it's 20 high impact trainings to help them progress. So this is a really highly valuable, super specific lead magnet for my ideal future clients. And I want you to create essentially your own version of that for your ideal clients. Think about, what is that big hairy problem that I can solve for people? What is the specific pain point that I'm trying to create a solution for? And then you're going to turn that into a lead magnet. Now, a bit of a pro tip here. Use ManyChat to automate collecting names and email addresses in the DMs when people comment a keyword on your social media posts to get hold of the free resources. This is just going to, again, streamline the process of collecting leads in return for your lead magnets. Part number 4 of this plan, you're going to create either one long video. We typically call this a VSL in the marketing world, which is a video sales letter, or several long form videos as part of a mini series that display your knowledge, how you help people, and what you help them to achieve. And we're basically going to use this mini series or this VSL to nurture your new leads who are opting into your lead magnets. And we're going to set up a short email campaign for the new leads who opt in. And part of that email campaign, they're going to receive either this one long video, your VSL, or this mini series. And we're really trying to like indoctrinate people into your way of thinking, your way of getting results for clients. And what this is basically going to do is going to speed up the time that it takes for somebody to trust you enough to consider working with you as a coach. This is A really big change that I've made to my coaching business in the last year. I've now got this 6-part mini series, which lives in my community. It also lives on my YouTube channel. But this really speeds up the nurturing process for new leads coming into my world and experiencing what it is that I have to say about coaching for the first time. Such a game changer, and I really recommend you implement that. Part number 5 is create a high ticket offer where you charge $1,500 or more for your services to help clients get from point A to point B in the fastest time frame possible with your guidance, your support, and your expertise. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make as an online coach is undercharging for your services. You're going to bring in low quality clients who don't stick to the plan. It's going to make you question your ability to get results for clients. Just from the get-go, charge $1,500 or more for your one-to-one coaching services. You're going to get a higher quality client with high levels of adherence and compliance. They're going to get amazing results. They're going to shout your name from the rooftops, and you're going to get paid handsomely in the process of doing it. Everybody is a winner. Let's just talk through a very quick monthly marketing cadence that you can follow so you can consistently bring in new leads and inquiries. The first part of this is creating engaging short form content, making Instagram posts, whether they're carousels or reels or static images or a combination of all of those things that basically speak to the pain points and the problems that your ideal clients face and provide solutions, ideally your unique solutions to those problems in the content. And then we're also, as a caveat to that, or not as a caveat, but as a side point to that, we're going to collect names and email addresses in returns for your lead magnets in those posts by putting CTAs in the captions that say things like, comment the keyword roadmap and I'll send you my free course for coaches. Then in your stories, we're going to do daily social proof and CTAs, whether these are your results that you've achieved over the years, your before and after, your transformation, the journey that you've been on, or those of your clients. We're going to share those bits of social proof, and then we're going to invite people to put their hand up and inquire about working with you by tapping a sticker, by commenting a keyword, by DMing you, by voting on a poll, whatever engagement piece you want to use. But we're going to do that every single day on your stories. And then every single week, we're going to create a long form, valuable piece of content, and we're going to distribute that out to your growing mailing list. Every week, your mailing list is going to be growing because you're posting content, you're offering people your lead magnet, and you're getting opt-ins. And we're sending valuable long form content to that email list every week to nurture it, to warm it up to your ideas and your philosophies. We're going to initiate DM conversations with all of your new followers. So you're going to actively go in, message these people and start conversations with them. I've got training on this in detail, so I won't go into how to do that. But if you join my free community, which is linked in the description, you'll see the training on how to start those conversations step by step. Then every single month, I really recommend that you run something I call a micro offer, where essentially you open limited spaces for an accelerator or an incubator for people to come and work with you one-to-one at a lower price point for a shorter period of time to essentially give people an insight into what it's like to work with you longer term. And then we just ascend them into your core program by offering them an opportunity to stay on board and upgrade to your high ticket services. And that is it. That's the entire plan. Don't worry about AI. Use it where it's necessary. Forget all of the rest. It's just noise. Hopefully this has been useful. I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love.